Alright, hi guys, so today what I want us to do is we're going to go over how to actually do the edits in iMovie for our final video. So you're going to have to go ahead and open iMovie. If you don't have iMovie, I want you guys to go, and iMovie looks like this. It's a little star. If you hover over it, it says iMovie. If you don't have it, I want you to click on your Finder. I want you to go to Applications and scroll down until you see iMovie, and you'll double click it. Alright, and so I want you guys to all have iMovie in your Finder. Today we're going to be creating a new project. So we're going to have projects, create new. We're going to create a new movie. So go ahead and click create new movie. It might take a couple seconds for it to upload, but you're going to see this, and it might feel a little overwhelming at first, but don't worry, because you're going to be able to use all of the steps and follow all the steps to do a really fantastic job. So we have already emailed ourselves all of our videos, so they're on our desktop, and so you're going to go ahead and say import media. Media is referring to the movie. So I'm going to go ahead and click on import media, and it's going to ask you, where are you going to import your media from? Well, you have it all on your desktop. So I'm clicking on desktop right here, and I'm going to scroll down to find my movies. I know that these are my movies because it's .mov. So I'm going to go click. I'm going to push my shift key down, and I'm going to hit click again. So I have selected all of them at once instead of having to do it over and over and over. And I'm going to go ahead and click import selected. So now these movies are going to go from my desktop to my iMovie, where I have created a new project, and they're all going to pop up, and I'm going to be able to edit them all together. Now, notice right here it says drag and drop video clips and photos from the browser above to start creating your movie. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at all of these imported movies, and we're going to be able to start dragging them in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag this in. You can see here how many seconds that is. Right there, do you see that 009? That means it's only 9 seconds. And I want you guys to remember that we want to have a minute and a half, so 1:30 or 3 minutes, right? So this 9 seconds would not be enough. So I would definitely have to add in another piece. And notice, they're just popping up right here. Super easy. So you'll be able to edit them and change them. I'm going to go ahead and drag this one in. I'm going to put it right in front. Again, notice you can see that I am now at a minute and 53 seconds, right? And so I'm just going to keep adding. I'm going to add this one in here. I'm at a minute and 1 second. Again, I'm looking right here to see how much time it is. Right here. I'm scrolling over and I'm adding this one in. I am now at a total of 1 minute and 9 seconds. I need to add a little bit more. All right, I'm at a minute 26 seconds. That is not a minute and a half, so I'm going to add one last piece. And I now have, let's take a look, 1:29. I need this last one right here, 1:32. 1 minute and 32. I now have a minute and 32. I am ready to go. Okay, guys, so now if I want to add, as you know, your requirements are to make a movie that's a minute and 30 seconds or more. So we've got that. Check. The next thing I wanted you guys to do is to have a title. So you guys are going to go ahead and click up here where it says titles, and you're going to be able to pick different types of titles. Notice there is standard, standard lower, right? And look at what happens on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side over here when I hover over it. It shows you what it would look like. And so this is really great because you can pick what you want. I think that I'm going to go ahead and I want to have mine on the bottom left like this. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. And I'm going to drag this right in the front. I want this to be in the front. And I'm going to go ahead and add my text in here, and I'm going to say moments. Mine is called moments at MA. Okay, and so it's as simple as that. Now, what's really nice about this is that you have all of these really wonderful choices that you can use. So maybe you want to use something fun like this, right? You want to use a little bit fun or a little bit funkier, something like that. All right, and so you can pick all of these different, look at this option right here. There are so many options. But like I said, I'm picking this one. I want you guys to be thoughtful about the one you pick, and I'm going to call it Moments at MA. I don't like my font, so I'm going to change my font from Dido to, let's see, maybe I like this one. You know what, I think that's a little bit too like fun for my video, because my video is a little bit, you know, sparse and a little bit quiet. I can change the size of it, right? I do want it to be pretty large so people can read it. I think I want to change the color of it. I think I want it to be yellow, okay? And I think that's how I want it to look right there. So I now have my beginning, and I want the text, it's going to look like this right now. If I hit the play button, this is what it's going to look like. Moments at MA. So that's what I've got so far. So you have now added your title. Now, one more thing that we need to add for our final project is transitions. Now, a transition is going from one kind of image to another with a change. A transition is a change. And so notice there's a bunch of different ones here, and if you hover over them, you can see what happens, right? This is a cross dissolve, or you could do a different one, right? And if you hover your mouse, you can see the changes, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and pick one. I really do like this circle one. I think that's really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and place my transition right there. So if I click here, right before it, I'm going to push the play button. Notice my transition is that circle. I really like that. And so I'm going to add one more transition. I'm going to add one right in here, and I want to do the cross blur. So I'm going to go ahead and drag cross blur right in here. And again, I'm going to click right before it. I'm going to hit the play button. Notice that cross, beautiful, that cross dissolve. So I'm going to add another one more. I think I want to do a fun one. I'm going to do a mosaic one. I'm going to add it right here, and I want to check out how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and click play. Very cool. Now, you know what? I realize that that's not actually what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and I'm going to hit the delete button. And that's how you undo a transition or a cross dissolve that you do not like. Okay, so I'm going to do the cross zoom, and I'm going to go ahead and drag it in here. I'm going to hit the play button. That's what I want. So now I have 3 different transitions, and you know what? We're getting there. We have now imported our video. We have placed it in the order that we want. We have added a title. We have also added transitions. The next things that you're going to need to focus on are editing, so cutting and stopping where you want it to, your audio if you want to add music, and making sure that you have credits at the end saying all the jobs that everybody did. Okay, so if I wanted to add credits, here is one way that you can add credits. This is a great way to do it. I'm going to go ahead and drag scrolling credits at the end right here. And what's great is that I can say, I'm going to write in credits. I'm going to say name, Sarah Frivold, because that was me. What did I do? I was the director. Name, Sarah Frivold. What did I do? I was the editor. Right? Name, right? Whatever, whoever else is in your group, right? So let's say it was my friend. I don't have a friend in mind, so my friend, and they were the actor, right? So you're going to be able to add all of these things in, and again, take a look at what it's going to look like. They're going to be able to actually scroll at the end. So I want you to have scrolling credits at the end with everybody's names and their job in it perfectly. All right, guys, that is how you add credits.